So that was a cool thing. But Pop Jam as a whole, in the end, didn't work. Tried a few different things with it. People call that pivoting nowadays, apparently. And yeah, so more recently I've been doing a lot of consulting work.
Okay.
And I did a little project in January called Do Nothing for 2 minutes, which is a very simple site where you go on and it's got a picture of a sunset, has a countdown from 2 to 0, and you have to do nothing for 2 minutes. It's very literal. And if you touch the mouse or keyboard, it resets to 2 and says fail. So it's like a little challenge to take a break from your everyday busy existence, and also it's a sort of a meditation on internet addiction and that sort of thing. And that got like a couple of million uniques within the first sort of week or two.
No, it's cool.
The thing is, if you see me tapping, I can't stop. Like, I'm one of those people who taps everything.
I'm a little bit as well.
Yeah. Well, that's why you should learn the drums.
Yeah.
Outlet for your tapping.
You're right.
Yeah.
Pixie, does that have commercial value for you?
Well, I didn't necessarily think so right at the start of doing it, and I was just doing it for fun, really. You know, I do like doing little projects just for creative value.
Yeah.
But the site still gets a reasonable amount of traffic, and people are using it. What's really interesting is that the average time on the site, when it sort of took off and got lots of press and lots of virality, the average time on the site was 45 seconds, and obviously that's less than 2 minutes, so just under half the people were doing it properly. But now the average time on the site is 4 minutes. So the people who come back to the site, although it's a smaller number, they're sort of using it properly. So it's given me some ideas about...
They're using it for 2 minutes and then they want to have another go.
I guess so. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of encouraging. So it's got my mind thinking about ways to extend it. Maybe there's something deeper there. I'm not sure. But it's quite kind of fun. And that's just sort of a good example of just trying something out. I created the site with a friend called Ben who did the code. Not that it's super complex, but I don't code myself. But it was just a good example of if you throw something out and see what happens. And it only took an afternoon to build. So
wow.
Yeah. So that's that kind of. I've been doing lots of crazy projects over the years, and yeah, had some success and some, I guess, not failures. I don't really consider them failures. It's more just feedback. I just like creating stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did a bit of drumming on the way up.
Yeah, you can't laugh at me as well.
You look like...
It's not very nice.
You can't
So
laugh
I'm
halfway
a
through
bitch.
Halfway through air drumming, you can't laugh.
Sorry.
Oh, air drumming.
Well, it was kind of the steering wheel.
He waited.
Right.
It was this pop song
That
on the
sounds
radio,
dangerous.
and he waited like till the prime sort of like lifting up a key, and then he went.
Oh.
It was Jefferson's. No, it wasn't Jefferson's Starship.
I don't
It
know.
was a really famous power ballad.
With lots of toms.
Yeah.
A lot of our, because we've obviously got a magazine for people who are thinking about starting a business or who have just sort of started a business. I think your story is quite heartening, hopefully, for them, of people sitting at home just going, hang on, I've got an idea, and why not be like Alex and actually go ahead and do it?
You just have to do it, that's the thing. And just be persistent. I mean, I remember reading on Twitter, Biz Stone, one of the co-founders of Twitter, he posted a little tweet saying, like, people consider the guys at Twitter an overnight success because it's become this huge phenomenon. And he goes, well, an overnight success means like toiling away for 10 years on lots of different ideas, having some failures and some successes, mediocre successes, and then suddenly hitting it big. But it's as a result of persisting and keeping on trying to do things. And prior to the Million Dollar Homepage, I'd done loads of projects. You know, ever since I was about 14, I was doing website stuff. And had varying degrees of success, and it was kind of the Million Dollar Homepage was kind of a much bigger thing. But I just recommend just people try stuff, and you know, if they're really passionate about something, then they'll make it happen.
So what's next for you? What's happening now?
Yeah, so I'm working on some interesting stuff, doing, like I said, some consulting, and I'm not really sure if I'm meant to say this, but I'm hoping to move to America.
Okay.
So I'm just working on the visa at the moment, and moving hopefully to San Francisco, where the Silicon Valley area is, and it's a very exciting place, and I've been in London for a while now, and it's kind of time for a change and see how things are done out there. And it really is actually amazing. I mean, I love London, and you can definitely build stuff here and in the UK, because obviously London's not the whole UK. I'm making that mistake that Americans do. But Silicon Valley is like the cutting edge. I was just there. I just got back a few days ago, and it's inherently a positive place. Everyone's doing stuff, and it's it's got this infectious positivity, and it makes you very enthusiastic. And the people there are all smart, doing interesting things. You can learn a lot of stuff, and it's really the cutting edge. I mean, I'm not ditching London. I will be back at some point, but it's just an exciting change. So
cool.
Very small Toms.
Okay.
A couple of quick questions.
Yes.
Do you have a Mac or a PC? Which do you prefer?
I have a PC, but I don't really like it too much. I'm going to buy a Mac very soon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make the switch. It's the inevitable.
Can you buy me a Mac?
I was hoping you were going to give me a Mac.
Actually,
Can I have?
we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah. Or at least an iPad. Yeah.
Pixie's got one.
Sweet. Maybe both.
What's your homepage?
As in
when you turn on the internet. What comes up first?
Well, it's just Google Chrome. You know how it shows the most.
You get
recent. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is handy. I like it.
It is. It's not too bad. I've got that too.
Nice.
And lastly, can you help me with this problem that I've got with my laptop at the moment?
Is it a turn off, turn on?
No,
kind of problem?
Because when I was overseas, I had my emails from work diverted to my laptop.
Right.
Except now, when I open up the Outlook on the laptop, if I collect work emails, they don't come through on my work computer as well.
Yeah.
They only go on my laptop.
Okay. I think you need to speak to your systems administrator.
Okay. Right.
Because I'm really not. I'm not the guy, I'm afraid. I'm not the guy to help you out in this.
That's fine.
I would love to. You should just maybe get Gmail. That would probably fix most of your issues.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for
thanks for having me.
catching up with us today.
Thank you.
And Alex Dew.
Thank you.